Well, it is definitely hot and humid out there, and as we go into this afternoon, we're looking at some isolated downpours and thunderstorms, kind of the atmosphere's way of releasing some of that humidity back to us. We're going to remain unsettled, hot and humid all week long, but a cool down is on the way. But now we're also looking at the possibility of some remnants of a tropical system heading our way that's going to enhance our rain heading into next week. So lots to talk about. Let's take a look at today. The feels like by 3:30, 4 o'clock this afternoon is going to be right at about 100 degrees or a little bit higher across the upstate. This humidity just kind of builds a little bit more every single day. So as we go into Thursday afternoon, it's going to be more like 103, 4 or 5 for some of us is what it's going to feel like. And again, that just continues through the end of the week. We're also watching potential tropical cyclone 6 that is expected to become a tropical storm, which would become Tropical Storm Fred later today or tonight. The winds right now are at 35 miles per hour. So all they need to do is strengthen another 4 miles to about 39 to become a tropical storm. And again, that is projected to happen later today. And then as it crosses over the Dominican Republic and portions of southern Cuba, it's going to weaken a bit. And then it gets back into the Gulf where it gets into warmer water. And it's likely to strengthen back to a tropical storm before making landfall in southern Florida this weekend. Most of our weather models very clear about where this wants to go, and that is basically the eastern Gulf of Mexico. And then look at where it wants to go after that, potentially moving right through the Carolinas, giving us some more rain and the potential for some gusty winds. Let's kind of walk you through what it's looking like right now. You can see the storm getting better organized today, and then as we fast forward to Friday, late Friday into early Saturday is when we're looking at this potentially making landfall across southern Florida. Then it's looking like it wants to kind of ride along the west coast of Florida, meaning everything on the east side is where the strongest winds and the heaviest rain is. So we are talking about a ton of rain, flash flooding, tornadoes, all of that comes with this, unfortunately, potentially. And then throughout the day, Saturday and Sunday, we track this as it moves to the north. Now notice what happens as we go into Monday, 5 a.m. We've got a system that's going to try to come through. But as this moves to the north, look at what happens. It just enhances our rain as we go really into Monday night. I think we'll start to see or feel some of those outer bands. And then by Tuesday, here comes the leading edge of that system. Wednesday, Tuesday night into Wednesday, as of right now, looks to be when we could have the core, if this still holds together, the center of this tropical storm moving across our area. And it's going to be moving through pretty quickly because by the time it gets to us, it will have, lessened its size a little bit. It's going to be shrink wrapped, and that means it's going to be moving a little bit faster. But look at this, Wednesday morning, it begins to move into North Carolina, and by Wednesday afternoon, it's on the way out. So a pretty fast moving system, but a lot of heavy rainfall associated with it. If it holds together as a tropical depression, we're looking at wind gusts of 25, maybe 35, maybe 40 miles per hour. If it's a tropical storm, it could be a little bit stronger, but there's a lot of time between now and next Tuesday and Wednesday, so a lot could change. But we'll continue to track it and keep you updated. In the meantime, we've got clear skies out there right now, but notice just like yesterday, it's almost identical. We're beginning to see kind of these strands or these bands of showers set to move through. Very warm, moist, unstable air. So will we see some more downpours and isolated thunderstorms today? Yes, absolutely. Will everyone get wet? No, but some of these thunderstorms are going to be very strong in the sense that it's going to have a lot of rainfall with it, maybe a little bit of lightning and thunder as well. We do this again tomorrow afternoon and early evening, a couple heavy downpours embedded there. And then by Thursday, our humidity levels have grown just a little bit. And so we're going to release some of that back into the atmosphere here as it comes back down in the form of rain and even more thunderstorms Thursday and again on Friday. Temperature wise, we're going to stay in the low to mid 90s. That is definitely above normal with a feels like close to 100 and triple digits. That's what it's going to feel like between today and Saturday afternoon. Sunday a little bit better. A front comes through, wipes out some of that humidity, but boy, then we get a surge of tropical moisture as we get into late Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday if that system stays on its current path. We will track it and keep you updated.